Hi, my name is Alex Winn. I'm 28 years old and I'm from Rockingham County, North Carolina. I had a wonderful childhood, a great upbringing, godly parents. I was raised in the church. And when I was young, it seemed like I had everything going for me. I was a state champion wrestler. I was a valedictorian in my high school. I had a full scholarship to Duke University to study business and medicine. I thought I had the whole world laid out in front of me. I found myself following the wrong path. I looked around and saw these guys who looked like they were having a great time, like they had everything that I thought I wanted at the time, the things of this world. So I thought, I want what they have. I'm going to do what they do. And it started small. It started actually with just half a beer at a friend's party. And then the next time it was 4 beers. And less than 10 years later, it was waking up at 3 a.m. to drink the bottle of vodka I had stashed under my pillow. And this is the same way with the drugs. It started off on my friend's roof, just taking a puff of a Black and Mild, and that led to taking a puff of a joint. And before I knew it, I was at Duke University, skipping class, hiding out in my dorm room for 3 days at a time, high on acid and ecstasy and God knows what other kind of drugs. I took a medical leave of absence. It's lasted for the past 10 years. They said, take a semester off, get yourself ready to come back. And that's when I really went off the deep end. I went back to my hometown. I fell in deep with the wrong crowd. My drug use skyrocketed. And I found myself depressed, alone, anxious, and struggling to get through each day, much less construct a future for myself. And it all came to a head one day when I was aimlessly walking down the highway, not caring whether I lived or died. And I saw these Mack trucks going by, and the thought went through my head, all it would take is one step, and it would all be over. And that's when God worked a miracle. He brought me to the Durham Rescue Mission. My grandma called, and she said, Alex, I've heard about this place. Doing some research online, the Durham Rescue Mission. I've been reading these testimonials about the Victory program, and it just sounds like a wonderful way for you to rebuild your life here. And I remember telling her, Grandma, I've tried the Jesus stuff. It doesn't work for me. I want no part of this. But God humbled me with hunger and with cold, and I had to swallow my pride. And I showed up to the rescue mission during warm shelter. When the snowstorm was over, I had 2 choices. Either I could be back out on the streets or I could check into the Durham Rescue Mission. And thank God I chose to check into the Durham Rescue Mission. They took me to the training center. They gave me a job. I got some dignity back. I started to feel like a useful member. I started to be a useful member of society again. And that really made all the difference in the world, to see myself not as a degenerate, but as somebody who contributes. So it's going to be possible upon graduating the Victory program for me to return to Duke University as a full-time student with all the tools and the equipping that I need to finally be successful there. So it's really cool to be able to fulfill my dream and realize my ambitions and start to take back all the things that the drugs and alcohol had taken from me. That's really been all thanks to the Victory program and the Durham Rescue Mission. Second, but also I want to give the glory and the credit to God first and foremost. And I want to really thank the Durham Rescue Mission for pointing me back to the God that saved my life.